Well, another successful neon day. A lot of you guys have seen my post about neon. You probably wonder if there's any way to make money with neon. Actually, I had a gentleman at co-work the other day ask me about this, and absolutely yes. So here's the secret. I'm going to tell a little story, and it goes something like this. No, I'm not going to start rapping. You guys would probably turn off the video if I did that. Just to keep it simple. Any product that you have. There's a lot of internet get-rich-quick stuff going around the internet, and you can buy into this, you get in this ground floor opportunity. Well, ground floor opportunity is anywhere you decide to start and take off from there. So it doesn't matter if it's been around for 25 years or 100 years or 200 years. You think about in the automobile business, you got Ford, you had Chevy, you had quite a few automobiles, and then Honda came on board and Toyota came on board. And then people say, oh, there's no more room for any more automobiles. And, of course, somewhere Chrysler probably came on board before those guys. And then Kia showed up. And then Hyundai showed up. And now there's Fiat. And it's just like every time you turn around, there's another brand of automobiles. And everybody says, well, the market's going to get flooded. Well, it's not. It's not. People want something new and fresh and different every single day. So the ground floor opportunity, the ground floor is what you make it. So many years ago, way back in my junior multi-level marketing, direct sales, online marketing business, there was this gentleman, and I hope, Rick, and I apologize if I just totally screwed up the story, but it's been a long time, so I'm just sort of going off of memory. His name was Rick Raditz, and thanks for letting me use your name. It has nothing to do with this business at all. I just remember his theory. We had this business, and he had this business. He went out, and we became distributors with this company. And if I remember correctly, I don't remember what it was. It was this $32 bottle of liquid seaweed juice, I think, that was like the miracle juice. And there's been a lot of superfoods that have come out ever since then, and this food and this one and that one. And Rick had this novel idea, and please, I apologize again if I'm screwing this up. I'm trying to do my best recollection. But Rick went out and handed out free samples of this stuff, just tons and tons and tons of free samples of this juice that was supposed to make you feel good. And as a result, and I want to say the time frame was about 18 months to 2 years, he went from zero to a millionaire. The company just exploded by giving out $32 bottle samples. So rewind back to the day or fast forward to today. So what I do, and this is how I grow my business, is you can sit on the internet and you can talk about stuff all day. Until you put a sample in their hand, they just won't experience. So I went out today, and my goal was to give out 24 cans of neon, sample 24 cans. Well, I didn't reach my goal because I ended up getting a flat tire. Just ran out of juice. Although drank a couple of these today, didn't want to overdo it. Drank some water. So just wrapping up the day to say this, I did give out 11 cans. Out of those 11 cans, one person, and I actually open it and have people sample them. One person said they didn't like it, which is novel. Not everybody likes Pepsi. Not everybody likes Coke. Of course, everybody likes Dr. Pepper, right? At least that's what my wife thinks anyway. So just a little bit off tune there. But what my point is not everybody drives Chevys. Not everybody drives Fords. People like me, they're cool. We drive Mercedes. But anyway, gave out the 11 cans. One person didn't like it. Everybody else did. And I added 4 names to my list. Now, this is a business building video. So if you're in a business and it doesn't seem like where it's going, you've got 2 things. You need to either reach out and connect with people and share your business with people. You need to share your product with people, which we're getting really good at. You need to give out samples. And what I've learned in my business, there's 2 types of samples you give out. There's like the little packet, because we have some other products we give out as well. But I'm just talking about neon. You can give somebody a package of your stuff, and they'll probably take it home and put it on a shelf and never do it. Or you open it up, you put it in a blender, you mix it, and you give them something to drink. And they have 2 options. Either got to throw the drink out, or they've got to drink it. So in terms of giving out samples, that's my pro point, my pro tip of the day is you've got to get them to put it in their mouth for them to have that effect. Now, I had one guy 2 seconds after drinking says, well, I don't feel any different. I'm like, well, of course not. I mean, it's not like you're taking morphine or something and you're going to instantly feel it in about 22 seconds because they put it in an IV and it went straight into your blood system. It doesn't work that way. If you want more information on neon, there's probably going to be a link up here somewhere that explains that. But here's the overall secret to neon and growing a neon business. 1, you got to give out samples. You give out samples. The second thing to start your business is you've got to come on board as an executive promoter. So you come on board as an executive promoter, you enroll, you get some stuff. Primarily, you get 4 cases of Neon. You can come as a star promoter. You can get 10 cases of Neon. I personally came on as an executive promoter, so I wanted some stuff. I wish I would have came on as a star promoter because right around the next month, I just bought enough stuff to be a star promoter anyway. So the goal is giving out samples, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got 10 cases up here. I've got 2 cases in an ice chest over here, and then I've got a little cooler I carry around with me that I put about a half a dozen, 15 or so cans in, and I got a couple of cases in my trunk. That's how I give out my samples, and I just keep rotating, because not everybody's going to say yes, and I've got a little marketing piece that goes along that explains, because people ask, well, what's in it? They'll go out and buy a Red Bull or something like that, or buy whatever, and they have absolutely no qualms of drinking it. They don't care what's in it. They just drink it. For some reason, my iTunes keeps popping up here in my way. Just go away, please. Go away, please. So anyway, to make the moral of the story short, so you get started as an executive promoter. There's a ton of different ways that you can do this. You can host parties. You can do neon, what they call neon glow parties. You can give it out as samples. It's a great pre-workout supplement. Now, this is not your typical energy drink. Please read the supplements because it doesn't have anything bad in it. It doesn't have any taurine or any of that bad, crappy stuff. So if you're into physical fitness and exercise, great pre-workout. Drink it about 45 minutes before you go work out. I actually mix it with my superfood shake and make a superfood shake every day for breakfast. And I'll drink a can later in the day when I'm sort of bummed. And you don't get jitters, you don't crash, you don't do any of that kind of stuff. It's actually really, really, really good for you. I wish they called it Neon Energy Supplement instead of drink because it's more of an energy supplement. B12, B6, folic acid, pears, cranberries. There's some really, really good stuff in it. B12, B6, it gets its energy from your green tea, which is absolutely awesome. It's a real good antioxidant. It also helps in weight reduction. So, said all that to say this. So you start as an executive promoter, which is really, really neat. You get your executive promoter, then you want to go on a 2-month case of monthly delivery. If you want more to give out more samples, I recommend at least 1 day a week trying to give out 24 cans and collect some names and do some marketing because it's all about brand marketing. If people don't know what you do, they don't know what you do. You can sit on the internet and talk about it all day, but your local market, there's tens of thousands of people running around your local neighborhood that have never heard of Neon before, and you've got to give out the samples. You give samples to everybody. You know, I try to give them to people that are smiling and excited, that might look like they exercise. My favorite one, my favorite fitness pro tip for guys that you see with big muscles is, hey, excuse me, what do you do for your pre-workout? You ought to try this. It's absolutely wonderful. I ride about 90 miles a week, and I do this. I put my own personal little story in it. 53 years old. I feel great. Feel wonderful. So it's a really, really good being in really, really good shape. Does it make you bulletproof? No, it doesn't. I actually had an upset stomach a couple of weeks ago. It was so bad. I ended up in the hospital. I think it's either from some bad coffee that I drank, some bad food that I drank, or something, but it did not work with my insides and messed me up. But I'm great now. Blood pressure was great. My PSAs are great. My cholesterol is great. Absolutely nothing wrong with me other than, I got a really cool haircut today. So, and this is probably one of the craziest business videos you've ever seen, but it's just me being real. So, you give out samples. That's the key to this. And so what do you do? So you start an executive promoter, you get on a couple of cases a month, and you start giving out samples. And when you get to a certain point, as you get volume and it grows and you have a team, now you don't have to do this all by yourself. You get certain levels. And when you get to the 6,000 level, you become an area director with 6,000 volume. That's just not your personal volume. That's you and your team and your customers. So you're going to have promoters and you're going to have customers. You're going to have people that come on board as a customer. The best way to have a customer set this on your desk and drink it, and people come up and go, what is that? Or you wear this cool T-shirt around when you go buy tennis shoes, and somebody say, what is that? And you sign them up as a customer, and they just sort of keep coming and going and rolling. And you see somebody that has a business idea, they're an entrepreneur, they say, I want to do this. How you do this? You start as an executive promoter, you give out samples, you meet people, and you just do your daily routine. It's not weird, it's not creepy. You can go in a little bit marketing mode. You can just come up with your plan for whatever it is. You can set up a table and give out samples. You can go to craft fairs. Wherever there's people that have a mouth, that's how you build a Neon business, and you grow your team. And then when you get to 12,000 points in sales volume with you and your team, you get a really cool monthly car bonus that you get a really, really cool car, a luxury car bonus that comes along with that. And you can drive sort of the luxury car if you want. There's some qualifying things in there, but you can drive, a very, very cool Mercedes-Benz if you want one. You can drive a BMW, you can drive an Infiniti, you can drive a really cool Jeep if you want one, whatever it is. There's a luxury car bonus that you get when you qualify at that 12,000 bonus. And then, of course, when you qualify as a national director at 25,000 points in volume, and this is real volume. This isn't just signing people up. People have to consume volume in this business to get paid, for you to get paid, for them to get paid. At 25,000 in volume, you become a national director. You get a little bit of ownership in the company, which is absolutely cool. Now through December 31st, you can actually own some equity in the company if you qualify as a national director. I've seen people, matter of fact, I saw a video yesterday of a gentleman that's in the Marine Corps, qualified as been in Marines, I think he said 22, 23 years, and he went from 0 to national director in 60 days. Now, that's not typical. Some people do a little longer. I've been with the business about 16, 17 months. I'm not a national director yet, so there's ranges. It just depends on you and your influence and who you know and who you don't know, and then, of course, there's other levels from there. Right behind me, I've actually got an overview video that explains the business and the business a lot better, but I just wanted to touch base with you and say it's real. You can go to Neon Energy Drink St. Louis or neonenergyclubstlouis.com. You can watch the videos there. Matter of fact, I'll just do that. I'll just include that link. There's probably going to be a button up here. You can click right through to that. You can watch those videos, get an idea, and then if you want to enroll in the team, we'll get off and bust in. We'll go through what we call a getting started training. I'll show you how to do this. You'll need to get some samples in your hand, and I will walk you through. Now, it's not just me. I've got an entire team of people right here in the St. Louis area. We have one of the fastest growing teams in St. Louis. We have one of the fastest growing teams in Visalis right now. We are crushing it. We have a young lady named Kayla. She's 22 years old. She qualified for a car. She's working on national director. She's absolutely crushing it. She's doing an awesome, awesome job. We've got tons and tons and tons of stories from anywhere from the ages of about 20 on up that are just really crushing it with this business in all walks of life. Teachers, professors, doctors, military, car sales guys. It doesn't matter what you do. All you got to do is enroll as an executive promoter. Get some samples in your hand. Give out some samples. Meet people. Don't be weird. And just be nice and get really cool shirts like this and walk around. People go, "What's Neon?" You go, "Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's a really cool energy, all-natural energy supplement. Would you like some?" And that's how you do it. It's not weird, and they'll either say yes or no. I say no problem. If they do, you have your little bag that you carry around that has ice in it with a cooler. You run out, you give them a sample, you try it, they go, "Wow, this tastes really good. That's cool. Hey, let me get your name and number. I'll send you some more information on it." And we've got a really cool prospector tool inside our phones. You can get their information. You send them over video. It gives them a little more information, and it's one of the coolest lead management follow-up prospecting tools you've ever seen. It's called Prospector. It's exclusive to Visalis. So we've got a lot of neat tools. So we're running right about 13 minutes. I'm all done. Really appreciate you guys. Hopefully you got a lot out of this. I would love to have you on my team. Please, 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 please. If you're really serious about starting a business, Visalis has been around 10 years. They've done over $2 billion in sales. You can start now and get paid next Monday. If you build a team right and you do it fast enough, we go and get you through to getting started. You get paid once a month on your commissions, and you get paid weekly on sales, which is very, very neat. So if you need some money right now and you're ready to get after it, you're at a point in your life where you're looking to maybe move in a different direction, add some extra income, maybe you just need $400 or $500, $1,800 a month. If there's unlimited income availability here, so you can make as much money as you want, as fast as you want, or as slow as you want. It's totally up to you. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me be real. Really appreciate it. Hope that I get to impact somebody's life. If this isn't for you, please, please, please don't be selfish. Share it with somebody, because you just don't know that somebody might just be looking for this opportunity, and you can share it with them. Just share this video. I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you very much. And energize. Let's see. What was my new slogan? I got a new slogan that goes something like this. Energize your drive to success with Neon. There it is. Right on. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.